Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with JD Cutlery, putting together another quick video on a nice batch of zero tolerance knives that I've done some work on anodizing, giving them a little more flair. As you can see, we've got, let's see, 5 of the ZT0460s, which are the Sinkovich design, and then I've got 2 of the 920s, which is the Les George design for the year. So we'll go ahead and go through these one by one. Definite difference in size when you're looking comparison wise. The 450 is much more on the line of a slimline pocket size knife. Very easy to carry in your pocket if you're wearing dress slacks, that type of thing. The 460 is very similar in size, actually almost the same exact as the 450, which is another Sinkovich design. Very nice if you want something that'll disappear in your pocket, easy to carry, easy to use. I really like the upswept blade on the 460. Gives it a very wicked look. We'll go ahead and jump right into this one. We've got a nice gold. We have satin finished the pocket clip, buffed out the hardware, and it fades nicely into the purple. On the other side you have that nice bronze carbon fiber that they're using, as well as the aluminum backspacer. I buffed and left just a tad bit of the black on the pivot, and then buffed out the screw heads as well. Lockup on this one is about 40%, and centering is pretty darn good. These are so slim with the handles that it's hard to pick up the centering and the pictures and that type of thing on this one. Just such a cool little flipper. You've got to get used to it though. You just got to make sure you do not put your fingers on the lock bar when you go to flip it. Keep your fingers back and off, and you're not going to have any problem. If you put pressure on that lock bar, it will not open up. So that is the gold purple fade with the satin finished hardware and buffed hardware. This is a really nice high voltage blue. Turned out real nice. I left the pocket clip with the black, all the hardware with the black. Again, all of these have that bronze carbon fiber that is pretty sharp looking. A little bit of textured feel to that bronze carbon fiber. Real nice coloring on this one. It's almost got a shade of purple in it, but it's a much darker blue. So, very nice looking knife. Again, flips like a champ. Just make sure you don't have your finger on that pocket or on that lock bar. Lock up again, 45-50%. And centering looks pretty good. Looking at the tip on the backspacer. So very cool looking little knives. They do have that milled lines in the carbon fiber through the swedge there. And the carbon fiber does have a slight bit of texture. I wouldn't call it rough, but it's got a slight bit of texture, which adds to a little bit more of a grippy feel. Very cool looking blade on this one. This one's a little different. This is a real bright purple. What I did was I sanded some of it and gave you a nice shiny spot, shiny and then shaded looking spots. In person, this is a really sharp looking knife. I'm hoping the pictures will pick this up as good as it looks in person. It's a lighter purple. It's not that real dark purple, but it is just an eye-catching knife. Nice eye popper on this one. Lock up again, probably about 40%. Flipping action, nice and smooth. Whoop. And centering looks pretty good, nice and centered. So this one again, I really like that sanded look because it gives you the nice bright spots. Bright here, bright through here, high points here, bright right here at the edge, and then a little bit of a shaded through the rest of that flat. Really gives it a nice look. Very happy with how that one turned out. I hope the video does it justice in the pictures because that's one that should sell quickly. And it's a unique look. This one was left with the little bit of a stone wash that they do on it. Real nice dark green. Little bit of shading through here. Gives it a real nice contoured look. That's a sharp looking green knife. Very happy again with the way that one turned out. Lock up on this one, about 30%. And again, centering looks pretty good if you look at the tip to the back spacer. So, keep your finger off the lock bar and it's going to fire every single time. Put your finger on that lock bar and it's not going anywhere. Your finger is enough pressure to keep that sucker locked up all day long. You'll break the end of your fingertip off before you lock it up, or before you get it to open up if you have it on that lock bar. So this is another nice green. Did some sanding, hit it with bronze, giving it that bronze green patina look. Satin finished the pocket clip, hit that with some heat, giving it that purpley bronze look to match the patina. And of course, same carbon fiber on all of these. Again, flips like a champ. Lock up on that one. Probably about 30% on that one. And centering looks pretty good. It's hard to tell, especially if you look at the scale sides. With that little bit of a tilt, it throws it off. I always try and check the tip down on the back spacer, and we're looking pretty centered down there. Might be a hair off, but not bad. Zero tolerances tend to be right on to a hair off. This is a really sharp teal to blue to purple fade with a nice drizzle, bronze drizzle effect, and of course the bronze pocket clip that matches. Really sharp color pattern on this one. I like this one a lot. That teal to blue to purple is just so sharp looking. I really like this knife. For a bigger knife, Zero Tolerance did a lot of milling on the inside to lighten up the titanium handles. They contoured it so everything is rounded down. Then you have that nice milling that they did in there. Milling looks really nice. Gold aluminum back spacers, titanium pocket clip. These things flip like a champ. Both the 900 and the 920 Les George designs, fantastic knives. I really like the designs that he's coming up with, that Zero Tolerance is doing with him. Very happy with that. Love the shape of that blade too. So that is the teal to blue to purple. And then this one is a purple that has a almost a feathery, maybe even watercolory appearance to it. So you've got a layer of texture in there, just giving it, I don't always like that solid color. So I play around with the acid when I'm doing some of these, the multi-etch bath, to give it that extra layer of color. I'm hoping the video picks it up better than my viewfinder. The viewfinder doesn't show the purple well, but you just have a nice, almost watercolory, feathered look to the coloration here. And then your blue pocket clip, blue and purple lanyard. And again, flips like a champ. Lock up on this one, probably about 15–20%. Centering looks like it's towards the lock bar side just a little bit. Again, another tough knife to get centered because you only have the screw on the one side, and having a screw on one side versus both sides makes it harder to get that blade centered. I don't think I showed that on the other one, so let's jump back there. This one looks almost perfectly centered. So centering on this one is real nice. Lockup, again, is probably about 25%. So just wanted to get a quick video up of the latest batch of 460s and 920s that we've just done. Figured I'd throw some of these out here. They should be posted on the website in the next couple days, and see how we do. Please check them out on the website, www.jdcutlery.com. Let me know if you'd like the colors you're seeing, if there's something you'd like to see. I do take suggestions on some knives. I try to keep most models in stock, as far as at least one being around, that if there's a certain way you'd like it done, I can try and match it for you. Can't guarantee that it's going to be exactly what you as a customer describe, but that's why I don't work on other people's knives and I stick with my own. So go ahead and check them out, and tune into the next video, and we will see you on the next one. Have a good one.